virtual Homestead-Miami is our track for the 10th and final round of the regular season. I'm Rick James, bringing you uninterrupted green flag coverage of round number 10 of ENEA, brought to you by Freedom Venture Properties. Thank you all for tuning in. Going to take one pace lap around this 1.5 mile oval. J-Man in the number 38 car to the inside of Old Tweeter, last year's winner in this race that won him the ENEA Season 2 championship. Hound Dog in that special liveried American Ethanol number 3 car. Coming into this race 11th in points. So far he is safe in the playoffs. PTH the GOAT leading this championship by 43 points, looking to be the regular season champion when the checkered flag flies today. KFB 18 second in points. He seems to have his playoff all ready to go, but he is tied for second with Dr. Bush. Shotgun 5th in points. Dr. Bush, there he is, tied for second in points. The real MT currently coming into this race. He sits 17th in points, 8 markers outside the playoffs, behind J-Man, who's sitting on the pole. Punisher in that 2 car, outside of the playoffs in 19th. Henny in the same picture, same with Black Hammer, Lindo, slide job, knockout as well. Back to the 38 of J-Man. Green flag is out at Homestead. Keystone Pat in the chat, glad to have you here, buddy. We're going to be doing the 4-hour truck race at Michigan Monday night. That's going to be myself and Yotes King right here on Rick James TV. Keep an eye out for that. ENEA Hound Dog in car number 3 behind the 38 of J-Man. Here comes Tweeter to the inside. PTH the GOAT in car number 4. Just behind the number 18 of KFB coming across the line. The 3 car of Hound Dog moving into the 2nd position. ENEA Shotgun, who sits himself right now trying to crack the top 5 to the inside of the 24 of Dr. Bush. Running a special paint scheme to commemorate a friend of his. Heavy hearts in the Dr. Bush camp, but he's going to race with all he's got. Keystone Pat and Mama Falls into the chat as we go 3 wide out of 4. And it looks like the first caution of the evening. Yellow flag number 1 comes out at the Homestead-Miami Speedway. While we've got car 24, Dr. Bush, let's see if we can get into the booth and bother him for a little bit of trouble. Dr. Bush, Rick James in the booth, you got me?
Yeah, what's up, Rick?
Got an early caution flag in this race. What happened?
To be honest with you, I'm not sure. I'm sure we'll see quite a few of those tonight. Be some guys getting pretty anxious back there since it's the last race of the regular season. But that one specifically, Rick, not sure. Hopefully we stay up here and we don't have to see those.
You're tied for second in points, 43 markers behind PTH the GOAT. There's not really much that can knock you out of the playoff picture, and the regular season championship seems kind of a distance away. Is there anything is there anything that's going to force going for that regular season championship tonight, or are we just riding around and learning this evening?
It's definitely a far-fetched thing to get tonight. PTH would probably have to lag out here. And, I don't know, finish last. It's a lot to ask for, but hey, I've seen stranger things happen. I guess I'm really just here to have a good race at Homestead, one of my favorite tracks, and supporting a custom car for a buddy of mine who unfortunately lost his life last weekend. So here to just have fun, enjoy this race, see how it goes.
We're going to let you get back to your pit stops here in a moment, but before we do, the most important question of the evening, Dr. Bush, what is your favorite flavor of soda?
Ooh, I'm just a regular Coca-Cola fan.
Got to go with the classics. You can't miss the classics. It's pretty good stuff.
That's right. Yes, sir.
All right, buddy. Best of luck. We'll see you later.
Thank you.
Dr. Bush in that 24 car coming around, getting tires and fuel. First time tonight, drivers will have a chance to come down pit road. They're going to be able to fill up those cars with about 20 laps precisely, but depending on how these drivers will drive in this race, it's going to be a bit of a stretch, and those stage lengths a bit incorrect. We're going to have 32 laps to go next time by in stage number 1. Drivers will be able to go about 18 to 22 laps on one tank of fuel. Keystone Corner saying, I'll be watching as much as I can. Not a fan of work. Aren't we all? Tell me about it, pal. Bringing up those points, there you see 16th and 17th. J-Man in the 38 car, the real MT in the 42. Right now, J-Man is safe by 8 points. The real MT in the 42 car, who's making some contact with a couple of competitors back here. There's the 20 of Sir Brunson. He's got to make up 8 markers right now. Drivers like Sir Brunson sitting 14th in the points. ENEA Lindo in the 9 car fighting for his playoff life. There's Punisher, who sits 19th in the points right now. He sits 38 markers outside of the playoffs. Will it be possible for him to get back into that contention? Henny riding along in the 12 car, sitting 6th in points. He's in. Blackhammer, he's out. All going for the win tonight. Lindo just barely into this one by 10 points. The 9 car has work to do. Slide job out. Knockout in. Sitting in 10th right now. Pot Pie and Dip in the 11. In. Sitting in 9th. The 10 of Birds will take us back to the pole. The 38 of J-Man on the outside of row 1. Green flag is out again at Homestead. First lap complete after the restart. 38-21-3 Ford Chevrolet into the 3rd corner. The 21 of Old Tweeter on the outside of the 3 car ENEA Hound Dog. Down the back straight, Tweeter losing control of his Motorcraft Ford. Grinding along that Miami Blue safer barrier on the outside. The 3 of Hound Dog still holds on. Puts his American Ethanol Hot Rod into 2nd. And yellow flag is out once again on the racetrack. This time, not a manual caution. So we're going to take a quick 30-second break. We'll be ad-free for the next 10 minutes, and we'll be back for the remainder of Stage 1. Fans at home, if you're still within earshot during the live broadcast, you are a subscriber to Rick James TV on Twitch, and we thank you for that subscription. We cannot do these races without your patronage. Thanks for sticking around. I hope you're having a good time. I'm having a great time. It's the last race of the regular season for ENEA, and I know these guys are itching to get the rest of Stage 1 through. We're going to get racing once again. The 17 of ENEA Knockout, this time leading us to the flag. There's Knockout in the 17 Ford. Green flag is out at Homestead. Let's turn them loose again. 17 of Knockout still leading this race. There's the 8 of Mr. Slide Job on the inside line, watching the 18 of KFB get up right in front of the 10 of Birds. Now there's the 9 car, ENEA Lindo, who's just ahead of the 42, the Real MT. Both of those drivers fighting to get into these playoffs. The 11 of Pot Pie straight into the wall. Drivers trying to stay off each other. Looks like we got one spinning back there. The 11 of Pot Pie and Dip keeps it moving in the right direction. We stay green at Homestead. The 12 of Henny now to the inside of Panic in the number 19 Bass Pro Camry. Punisher well outside of the playoff battle, but still trying to get into the top 10. Here he sits behind the 41, coming up to the 6 of Annihilator. 24 laps to go in this opening stage. The 24 car of Dr. Bush shuffled to the back, now chasing the 41. Contact out of the second corner, the 18, the 8 car bouncing off each other. Cars sliding down the apron, 3 wide into the third corner. The Skittles Camry of KFB, 3 wide with Birds. That's Bano in the 22 up on the high side. The number 9 Mountain Dew car of Lindo now trying to get a draft from the 3 cars on the outside. 17 laps now underway in the opening stage. KFB 18 falling off the pace, now trying to get to the outside of the 10. Look at the draft he's using. A big bump to the 88 of ENEA Shotgun. At the front in the number 4 Bush Ford, it's PTH the GOAT now leading this race with 21 to go in stage number 1. Drivers will still have to make one pit stop to the end of the stage if it goes green from here. KFB 18 falling well off the pace, now to the outside of Slide Job out of turn number 2. But look at the great run he's got with that low draft. KFB now to the outside of the 42 of the Real MT, diving it down into turn number 1. 4, 21, 17, your top 3. There you see them single file, the top 3 race cars, but fourth on back, a chaotic mess. PTH the GOAT leading this race. There's the 3 of Hound Dog running 4th in that American Ethanol Chevrolet behind the 1 car coming out of turn number 4. Tweeter chasing down the 4, and there you've got cars shuffling out of turn 4, way loose out of the corner. Will they all survive? Mountain Hippie in the 14 car just ahead of Panic in the number 19 Bass Pro Camry. Ford Farm in the number 41, Jacob Industries Mustang behind the 24 of Dr. Bush. Sir Brunson in the 20, ENEA Shotgun in that 48 car. Sir Brunson sitting 14th in points. He's only sitting 14th in points. He's actually 14 points into safety. Finds himself 4 points behind Bano. These cars now starting to feel the effect